If something's 15%, a 16% done, 16% over, is it still early?
No.
Okay. Well, then it's not early for the Warriors anymore.
Right.
Warriors are 5-8, and they've played now 15.8% of their season.
Give the other part of that 5-8. 0-7 on the road. Now that, and I was at the game, Steiny.
Which one?
Last night.
Okay, I was at Friday. You were at Sunday. There you go. We both saw him.
But I'm running out of answers because sometimes I don't know what the questions are. But it's like with the Niner offense. Oh, it'll happen. It will click. Steiny, I mean what I'm about to tell you and the listeners. Outside of Steph Curry, who's just what he did Friday, and he's being more like Allen Iverson, like thug life in a good way, though. Like he's owning it. It's him and nobody else but Wiggins. I don't know what's happening with Poole and Thompson. I'm not blaming those two.
Of course not.
What if I told you Poole did not finish the game last night?
Why not?
I don't know why.
Maybe because you got to play defense in this league.
Now do you mean that?
Yes.
They just gave him a bag.
Okay.
I'm going to put an S on it. They gave him bags.
All right.
That he needed to get to the bag. Ty Jerome, who I didn't see last night, and Lamb, I'm not mad at them. I appreciate them. I was hard on them, but I was only hard on them because I was saying, you know what? You're the reason I'm not seeing Wiseman. You're the reason I'm not seeing Kuminga or Moody. No, it's those guys. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but I will say this, and I heard our guy Bonte say it this morning, Steiny. You talked about the 16%. If this thing doesn't improve, and I feel like I'm the first one to say this, they are going to have to make a move. And who's in that move? It has to be one of the young guys. It could be two, but something has to improve.
Who wants them?
Well, see, that's what
I know.
They haven't played themselves in the ground to where, let's put on this footage where Wiseman's just terrible. He could be in the. This ain't the right. Right now, it looks like this might not be the right fit for.
Right, and if I'm a GM of another team,
right.
To me, I'm not giving up anything that I know is a sure thing for now any of their young players. Because if you notice, Moody's not even in the rotation now. And Wiseman, Moody, and Kuminga.
Has Moody earned not been? And I'm being real now. Has to the people in the back.
What's he done?
Every time he's played, we even talk to him. We like Steiny. He is older than he plays older than he is.
That just means that his doesn't
IQ
make mistakes.
But to get these DMPs consecutively, he has not played bad enough for that. And hey, he'll be ready when his numbers call. But Steiny, but what do you mean it? He ain't Curry or Clay, and he never was meant to be that.
Kuminga has been so bad, and Wiseman has been so bad that because Moody has been completely average, people now say Moody's been pretty good. Moody's been completely fair. That's all Moody's been.
I'm going to take that as average.
Yeah, exactly.
But does it warrant the DMPs for him? Because they lost to the Kings, who they only beat by 4.
Guru. Right now, the Orlando Magic are 13th in the East. The Charlotte Hornets are 14th in the East, and the Pistons are the worst team in the East. And the Warriors have lost to all 3 of those teams.
Yikes.
They're 5-8.
Yikes, man.
I need a positive. This is not go. You
Give
need
me
a
pack
positive.
of batteries.
You need a positive.
Something. Give me a out. The chef is Steiny. This may be his. And Mike Brown, to his credit, said we ran. He gave his parents. They ran a box and one, and he said we're blitzing Steph. And I want to say it kind of worked.
Here's the issue right now with the Warriors. Steph Curry cannot carry the Golden State Warriors.
He shouldn't be. He shouldn't have to be.
It's not because of him. It's because of his teammates. He is every bit as good as he's always been.
Okay. All right.
They ain't as good and as great as he's been. He can't carry them. That's how bad they've been.
But who came into this season thinking that was going to be
any other year? They would be, what's their record? 5-8.
Yes.
Any other year with him playing like this, they'd be 9-4. They'd be 9-4. He's shooting over 50 from range. He's shooting over 40 from three.
90.
He's averaging 33 a game. He's shooting 90 from the field.
Oh, man. Which should make you more, if you're part of the Warriors org, Steiny, and I know we got Zaza this week on the Executive Show, this, with him playing at his level and this happening, it would make me more, I would be more concerned.
You know what I've started to think about? A couple things.
Russell Crowe.
I think it's fair at this point to question not the selection of Wiseman, but the handling of Wiseman. Because they let Wiseman start 27 games his rookie year.
Okay.
He played in 39 games. He averaged 22 minutes a game in those games. And as everybody said, hey, look, he put up 11 and he put up 12 and 6 by accident.
Yeah.
And I was like, so? Well, 12 and 6 in 21 minutes. Okay. Guess what? They gave him too much early. And Steve Kerr kind of admitted it last year. It's like a rookie. I get why Kuminga doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Because a year before, they gave Kuminga all the benefit of the doubt. And I think it's hurt his development.
Wow. And I'm going to say to you this about that. I feel like you're selling these two dudes short. And even if you did give something to James that maybe he didn't deserve, Steiny, this is a big boy league. It comes with the territory. And the injury didn't help. But my thing with Wiseman is you either got the dog or you don't. You can't go buy it. You can't manipulate it. You got it or you don't. And I'm just talking physique-wise with James.
Oh, gosh.
I just don't think it's there, Steiny. Remember I was patient. I was like, he'll grow in. You got it or you don't. And I think that it's not denial. So you think him getting those 22 minutes, he wouldn't have got hurt? Or, no. You got the dog in you or not? No. And if he messed that up.
They gave him 22 minutes, and they gave him 22 minutes even though he didn't deserve 22 minutes because he's not good. And he was bad his rookie year. And I don't care if he was 12 and 6. Those were his numbers. For everybody that says, well, they got to get Kuminga in there, even if no, you know what? They gave Wiseman minutes when he didn't deserve minutes. And now here we are 2 years later, and he can't get minutes when he hasn't earned them. That's a scary part to me. If I'm the Warriors and Wiseman. I mean, what?
But I can tell you this. Boy. This is why I had a double at the game yesterday, the Warrior game. Listen, Steiny, you cited the record, but I can tell you this, and they don't need me to defend them. Their record is not at porous because of those two. They've been getting DNPs here lately now. This defense is not – it's not just, we've been playing Wiseman and Moody and Kuminga. That's why we are what we are. They're not even playing, and Sacramento's putting up what they're putting up.
Okay.
So where do we go now? Because now this is about veterans that may be slipping a little bit. This is about a team-wide defense that ain't hitting on all cylinders at all. You can't put that on them. Now, I know it's another conversation. So where do you go to fix it?
To the veterans. That's where you go.
I was thinking of you Friday night when you said it's on the veterans. Curry took over Friday.
Let me tell you something.
That was special.
First of all, you say, where do we go from here? Just listen to Steve Kerr. It's obvious.
We're still searching and playing different combinations, and it's not easy for guys to play in different combinations and not be able to build a rhythm, and that's what we're trying to get to this season. So I thought we had guys who came off the bench and played pretty well, but we just couldn't kind of string together a really good period of time where we executed at both ends.
Wow.
He also said, we're not a team right now where we can afford to let guys make mistakes. So, That's why Moody, Kuminga, and Wiseman are on ice right now. They're on ice. They're on ice. He just said it. They can't afford to let guys play through mistakes.
And Looney went out his way to say, Lamb, you got to have IQ to play with the Warriors. I think it was after Friday's game. And I was like, whoa, that was sobering. Oh, so what's the fix?
The veterans are the fix. That's the fix. Right now, the fix is, hey, you young guys who think you deserve to play just because you don't play. You don't play. You know why you don't play? Because we've got to win games. And you guys don't know how to win games yet.